ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ओम। Respected Excellencies, Governor from here and Governor from our Bihar state, blessed Sri Guru Murti Ji, Sahu Ji, Venerable Saint on the dais, off the dais, and our host. Now you have to pardon me if I spell yourself wrongly, okay? You did it the same. Subhashi Virapunchong. And distinguished guest. Can we do that little later? That part, please. And our entire VIF family who brought us together. In the vision of Hindu Dharma, whole creation is nothing but expression of the Lord, or the whole creation is the body of the Lord. We accept the differences. And since there are differences, we can accomplish many things. The limbs are different. They are doing different functions. But each one has a role for the survival of the entire body. So also each and every living being in the creation has a role for survival of the entire universe. Appreciating that fact, we have this custom. Hindus do namaskaras, and Buddhist monk bend down and do namaskara with one hand. It is an appreciation or a form of the vision behind. These two hands are different. They cannot be similar in any which way. Their capacity, their size, their shape, everything is different. You can't match them. At the same time, both have to be complementary. When we join the hands together, it implies one thing. Though we are different from outside, in terms of shape and function and capacities, etc., we are one from within. The soul within is the same. It is the one, as we said, Satta Spurti Pradata, who gives them capacity, makes them conscious, makes them active. They are same. And therefore we do namaskara, implying that outside we are different, but inside we are one. And when you bow down, it implies the same. I pay my respect to the divinity that is within you, which makes this hand sentient. Vice versa, the other person also bows down, implying that I also bow down the expression of this divinity, which is non-dual, which is one and the same, that is manifesting through you. Internally, all of us are same. And I would go to extent of saying, Hinduism and Buddhism are the oldest religion, we can say, who spread the message of peace and happiness, who gave the means, the marga, from becoming free from dukkha. And that is correcting oneself. There are two models. Either you change from outside or you change from within. Modern technology and modern science and the Western religion believe if you change the world, people will be happy. So we have so many technological gadgets to make our life happy. But they make a mistake. I remember the words of my teacher when he went first time to US way back in 73, 74. Those days there was no social media and no electronics media. People didn't know in India what is America. He had a quite successful trip across different universities, and he was asked, Swamiji, what are the similarities between Western way of living and Eastern Indian way of living? He had a unique capacity to be brief, at the same time very clear. Like a scientist, a loaded statement, he gave an equation. Please listen this equation carefully. He said, the Western civilization is comfortably unhappy. Indian civilization is uncomfortably unhappy. There is only difference between comfort and discomfort. Technology can add to comfort, but cannot add to happiness. You can be happy provided you change within. And that is what Hinduism and Buddhism teaches to the world. And it is a time that we should stand together, which world needs today. I am told that United Nations is considering new goals for sustainability, that is mental health. And we teach about mental health, and we need to be together exactly like the Californian redwood trees. You might have seen those trees are 400 feet tall. There are a lot of hurricanes over there, but none of the tree falls. You know why? None of the tree is destroyed. You know why? Because under the earth, they are interconnected at the roots level. There may be huge area of thousands of acres full of rosewood trees. But all the trees are interconnected from the roots. And I think we are interconnected from the roots, which we need to discover that fact and stand united to provide a world not only to have a comfortable life, but a life full of happiness. It's high time, and I congratulate all the organizers for organizing this summit and bringing Hindu and Buddhist monks together. Let us form an action group, and if there are differences, let it be there. I can still love you in spite of differences. It is one family. I may have differences with my mother and father and brother and sister, and everybody has differences with the spouse, but they still love her, and she also loves him. So let us learn to love each other, accept each other in spite of differences, and be the torch bearer of peace and happiness for the world in the 21st century. Namaste. Thank you very much. Namaste.